And bring your focus to your breath. Imagine your lungs could reach all the way down to your tailbone. And let your breath become the most important thing of the whole class. No matter what we're going to do later, what you're going to do with the blocks, make sure that you can breathe. That your breath can spill freely in and out through your nose or through your mouth. Whenever you feel that you need a break, or that you maybe start to hold the breath, drop the knees down, don't wait for any permission from my side. You know when it's best for you to rest, and you won't miss anything, I promise. Always adjust your yoga practice to suit your body. So from here, slowly start to reach your arms out in front of you, or maybe you have your arms already somewhere stretched out in front. And now slowly crawl your fingers over to the right hand side of your yoga mat. Walk both arms over to the right side. So really go as far as it feels good for you, for your body. And trying to keep your hips reaching for the heels. You can place your left hand on top of your right hand and try to feel into the left side body. You're still focusing on your deep in and exhales, trying to make space between your ribs. Stay here for one more big inhale. And then on the exhale, walk over with your hands coming through center over to the left hand side of your yoga mat. You can really walk your hands off the yoga mat, finding your side stretch on the second side of your body. And absolutely no need to try to look the same as you did on the first side. Both sides needing different treats, different actions as you use both sides differently. You can have your hands a little bit apart. Maybe you want to place one hand on top of the other hand. And then try to feel the side stretch on the second side of your body. Still going gently, you're still trying to warm up. Taking one more big inhale. And then bring your hands back to center. Reach your arms out in front. Have your hands shoulder distance apart. And then from here, walk your fingers to the top of your yoga mat. Come onto your forearms. Shift the weight to your elbows. And then slide your hips down, coming to the first cobra pose, or maybe a swings. Have your legs in a comfortable width, so there's no pressure in your lower back, or at least uncomfortable pressure. Exhale, roll the chin down. Place your hands on the ground, somewhere next to your ribs. And then inhale, roll up to a baby cobra, trying to keep your palms on the ground, your arms bent. Lift the gaze, roll the shoulders back. Feel the curve in your spine. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, roll up. Cobra number 2. This time try to come a little bit higher if that feels good. Exhale, roll down. But you know you can stay in the baby cobra. And then on the next inhale, cobra number 3 if you like. And if it feels like a good idea on your body, roll all the way up. But you always go only to your version of your cobra pose. And then roll down to the ground. Release your arms. Palms down. Turn your heart to the front. On the next inhale, lift your chest, lift your arms, lift your legs. And now, oh yeah, this is early. Sorry. Not sorry. Remember, you don't have to do it. Trying to squeeze your back muscles. Lift, inhale. Exhale, ha. And gone. Shake out your hips, wiggle the hips. Checking in with your breath. Bring your palms again next to your ribs. Inhale, roll up for one more cobra. Lift your gaze. Exhale, roll down. On this time, you roll all the way onto your back. Shuffle yourself into a comfortable position. Make sure you have your blocks or whatever you use or you like to use as your props today. Have them handy and then grab one block and place the block between your thighs. This will mean you have to bring your feet a little bit closer in today for the next pose that we do. So your feet are on the ground, knees pointing up. Squeeze the block with your thighs, palms down, and then inhale, lift your hips up. Press your hips up to the ceiling, hold onto the block. Exhale, roll your hips back down. Inhale, lift your hips up. Trying to hold the block with your legs. Lift your hips. Exhale, hips back down. One more. Squeeze your feet into the ground. On the inhale, you lift, roll the hips up. Exhale, hips back down. And if you like, if you have a second block, hold the block between your palms. Reach out your arms to your thighs. Squeeze your feet into the ground. As you inhale, lift your hips, lift your arms. Reach your arms up over your head, still holding onto the block with both hands. Exhale, bring your arms back up to your legs, hips down to the floor. Two more. Inhale. Squeeze the feet into the ground, lift the hips. Reach the arms up over your head towards the floor. On the exhale, bring your arms back up, hips back down to the ground. One last round. On your inhale, lift your hips, arms up over your head, holding on to the blocks. Exhale, arms back up, send your hips back down. Perfect. And then here you can release the block from your palms. Try to hold on to the block between your legs as you roll down back onto your belly. Of course, you can do the transition without the block. Exhale, press your hips back to child's pose. And then come up to tabletop position, still holding the block with your legs. And then from here, on the inhale, drop the belly. You still hold the block with your legs, coming to cow pose. Exhale, roll up to cat pose. Keep your legs activated. Inhale, drop the belly, lengthen the spine. Maybe you feel the difference to the usual way when we practice this without the block. Coming to cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, coming to your cow pose. Lift the gaze. Exhale, round back to cat pose. Activating the spine after already a few hours of sitting at the desk. So from here, still holding onto the block, this might be a little bit tricky. You can use your hands to keep the block in place. You're trying to extend your left leg to the back. Lifting the left knee off the ground. Still holding on to the block. Don't let it drop. Shift the weight to the left hand. Reach your right arm up. Reach your right arm to the front. Still hold the block. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Circle it to the back. Almost to the ground. Lift your right arm up. Circle the right arm to the back. One more round. Reach your right arm up. Open the chest to the side. Circle your arm back. Down. Reach the right arm out to the front once more. Exhale, right hand down. Bring your left knee in. Maybe you need to position the block again. So hold the block. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. This might be a moment where you feel happy having both hands and knees on the ground. Cat pose. Inhale, long spine, cow. Exhale, round cat pose. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Lift the gaze. Exhale, round back, cat pose. Come to neutral. And you know what's coming, so you're trying to hold the block. Trying to step back with your right leg this time, still holding the block. Shifting the weight to your right hand, strong right arm. Lift your left arm up. You're still holding on to the block as good as you can. Use your leg muscles. Reach the right arm to the front, trying to open the chest. Keep breathing. Inhale, lift the left arm, circle it to the back, towards the floor. Reach the left arm up, circle it up and back. Down, one last round. Bring your arm up. You're still holding the block with your legs. Left arm reaches back. Bring it up, reach it to the front. Exhale, left hand down, right leg comes in. Still holding the block. One last 3 rounds for your cat and cow stretches. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round cat pose. Inhale. Drop the belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round cat pose. Last one. Inhale here. Drop your belly down, lift the gaze. Move through your spine, exhale, round back to cat pose. And then you come back to neutral. Tuck your toes, still hold on to the block. Lift your hips up, perfect. Find a position for your feet on the ground. Squeeze the block with your inner thighs. Strong arms. Shake out your head. Just to make friends how to move with the block between your thighs. Inhale, slide forwards, drop the knees. Lift your hips back up, back to down dog. Perfect. Inhale, slide forwards, drop the knees. Table pose, lift your knees. Shift your hips back. One last time. Drop the knees, strong legs, lift your hips. And back to down dog. Remember, you can walk the dog. Maybe you want to try to lift one foot from the ground by still holding on to the block. Maybe shaking out your tailbone and then unplug your hands, walk your hands back. Come to this forward fold. Maybe a slight bend in your knees. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen your spine. Remember, you can always bring your hands to the lower legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Your legs still working. Hold the block. One more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then from here you walk back to your down dog. It's absolutely okay when you feel like I'm happy to just move my arms while holding on to the block. But it's okay if you feel the blocks dropping down, try to bring it back. Here, back in down dog. Strong arms. Inhale, come onto your toes. Slide your shoulders over your wrist. Coming to plank. Hold the block. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, coming to plank. Strong core, hold the block with your legs. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale, come to plank, hold the block. Exhale, back. Soften your neck, bring your focus back to your breath. So you will find that every now and then your mind is drifting. And then give yourself a smile. Just honor the fact that you've been aware. It's so easy to drop back into judgmental mood. But instead of thinking negative that your mind was drifting, just be positive about it, that you caught yourself and you're trying to come back and trying to stay with your breath as long as possible. From this down dog, you know, you can always drop the knees, take child's pose. And if you're in down dog, slide back to plank. Drop your knees. Slide back to down dog. This time coming to plank. And now from plank, drop the knees, drop your chest, slide forwards to cobra. Still hold the block. Use your hands and knees, send the hips back, tuck the toes. Lift the hips back, downward dog. And now you've done this a billion times, but maybe not so often with a block between the thighs. So trying a few more. Sliding to plank. Drop your knees. Drop your chest. Slide your hips down. Lift the chest. Roll up. Cobra. Exhale. Use your hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Back to down dog. Just one more. On your inhale. Forwards to plank. Drop the knees. Drop the chest. Slide forwards to cobra. Exhale. Send your hips back. Tuck the toes back in downward dog. So just to get this little routine down as we're trying to keep the block between the thighs as long as possible today. Oh God. So I'm just trying to let your legs work in a little bit different way than usual from here, but you know you can always remove the block, so there's no need to do this with the block. From here, come onto your tiptoes. On the next inhale, look to your fingers. And we're trying to walk the feet in without dropping the block. So tiptoe your feet in, walk your feet to your hands, and then from here, stay here, soft bend in your knees. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Still squeeze the block. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your arms. Exhale, palms in prayer pose in front of your heart. Turn the chest over to the right. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, come up to standing. Reach both arms up, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend your legs and twist your arms to the left. Perfect. Inhale, back up to standing. Reach both arms high. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. You can always bend your legs. Hands to the ground. Run your lower legs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Half lift, long spine. Exhale, hands down. And now, the exciting part, tiptoe your legs back. So you don't drop the block. Back to plank. Of course, you can go straight to down dog. If you're in plank, drop the knees, drop your chest, slide to cobra. Beautiful. Exhale with your hands and knees, tuck the toes. Shift back to downward dog. Here you are again. Relax your neck. Check in with your breath again. Strong arms, strong legs. You can still walk the dog as usual. Might feel a little bit different today. What maybe you like to shake out the hips. You know you can unplug your hands for a better stance. And at any time, drop the knees down. Take child's pose as long as you need. If you're with me, on the next inhale, come onto your toes, look to your fingers. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands again. Bring the feet to the front. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Still hold the block with your legs. Exhale, bend your legs, twist to the right. Left elbow hooks the right knee. Press your palms together. Inhale, stand back up. Reach both arms high. Exhale, bend your legs, twist to the left. Hands in prayer pose. Inhale, stand up again. Reach your arms high. Exhale, dive down into the forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, make your way back to plank. Of course, you can jump if you have that in your practice. Trying to hold the block from here. Maybe this time you want to do without your knees down. Lower your body down. Inhale, roll up cobra. See how this transition might feel for you. Exhale, back, downward dog. So you know you can always play. It's never about perfection. It's always about refining. Constantly being in tune with the needs of your body. So you're doing the whole practice for the benefit of your body, not to please any image or any weird contortionism about a pose. So you only try to adjust the pose so you can keep your body healthy and agile. And this also includes that you have the power to know when it's best for you to pause. So you can stay here in down dog, hold this pause, watching the breath spilling in and out through your nose. You can drop the knees, taking child's pose. You can go to Shavasana, or if you like, maybe one more round with me. You decide. Come onto your toes on the inhale. On the exhale, you walk your feet in. Lift your gaze halfway up, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Lift your arms. You can bend your knees for this. Exhale, sink into chair pose. Turn your upper body to the right. Squeeze your thighs. Hands in prayer pose. Inhale, stand up, reach both arms high. Exhale, twist to the left. Strong legs. Inhale, reach your arms up, stand back up, make yourself long. Maybe you want to add a back bend this time. Exhale, dive down into your forward fold. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, walk back, plank pose. Still trying to hold the block up with your legs, strong core. Maybe you want to drop the knees, drop the chest, slide forwards to your cobra. Exhale with your hands and knees. Shift back to downward dog. Here we are again in down dog. Taking one big inhale through your nose, fill up your lungs. On the exhale, open your mouth and let it go. Ha. Feel the relief. One more big inhale. Open your mouth and let it go. Ha. And maybe you feel the body's warming up. You feel your legs working in a different way. Hopefully in a positive way. Maybe you like to press a little bit for the back side of your knees. Maybe you can feel your calf muscles all the way down to the Achilles tendons. Strong arms. And then inhale back onto your toes. Look to your fingers. Exhale, walk your feet back to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. And rise up to standing on the next inhale. Lift your arms. Exhale, hands in prayer pose. From here, on your next inhale, you bend your knees again. Reach your arms up, back to chair. Kind of got a notion you all want to do some more. Hands back in prayer pose. Turn to the right. Again, hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Squeeze your palms together. Try to rotate your chest to the right. And you can stay here trying to squeeze the block with your thighs. This might be enough. If you like, you want to play, shift the weight to your right leg. And you're still trying to hold the block with your legs. Shift the weight to the right foot and pluck the left foot and step the left foot back. Oh yeah. We still hold the block, release your hands. Bring the left hand down, trying to press both legs straight. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Here you are in a twisted triangle, maybe. Maybe you're still in the twisted chair pose. Wherever you are, squeeze your feet into the ground. If you're in the twisted triangle, strong legs, hold the block. Left hand down, right arm reaches up. Pull the navel to your core. Maybe you look up to your right fingertips. If you're in chair pose, come back to center, bring both hands down. If you're here in the triangle, twisted triangle, bring your right hand down, both hands on the ground, and then step your left foot in. And then slide bend in your knees, remove the block, thank God. Place the block on the floor. Before you feeling too happy, but maybe you like what's coming next, because you remember you don't have to do it. So you place the block on your yoga mat on the low level. You step your right foot on to the block. Slide bend in your right knee. If you feel your arms are not long enough, grab your second block, but you won't need your hands for what's coming. So here, in a moment, so you start to lift your left leg off the ground. No matter, you don't worry about how high. Just try to lift. I know, so sounds a bit silly saying just. So you're trying to balance on your right leg on the block, lift the left leg, come all the way up to standing, squeeze the left knee into your chest without your arms. Exhale, lean forward with your upper body, extend your back left leg, arms lifted, strong standing leg, inhale back to standing. Use your core muscles to lift the left knee to your chest. Exhale, extend your left leg to the back, arms lifted. Whoops, yeah. Some turbulences here. And then come one last time back to standing. Lift your left knee. Exhale, shift forward. Extend the left leg, hands down to the ground. Bend your standing leg, left foot down, step off the block. Inhale, half lift, little release, exhale. Come onto your tippy toes, bend your knees. Ha. Bend your knees. Balance here on your tippy toes, palms together in prayer pose. A little release. Keep breathing. And then you interlace the fingers. Turn your palms away from you. Reach your arms up. Press your palms up and try to let your hips sink towards the heels. Still focused on your breath. Exhale, release your hands. Bring your palms down. And then you can stay where you are. I'm just turning to the front. So you open your feet now to mat distance apart, at least. Coming into the yogi squat. And if you, this might be nice to have the blocks, if you're in the squat and your heels are up and it's hard to balance, place the blocks right under your heels and then it will be easier for you to find balance. So it's pretty much the same as for those doing this. The feet on the ground, you of course can have the block under your hips and sitting down, making a little stool. All options for the same pose. And then trying to squeeze your elbows into your knees, lengthen the spine, soften your butt cheeks. After all the squeezing of the blocks, little release, and now bring the right hand down, lift your left arm, open the chest, exhale, left hand down, right arm up, rotate the chest up, right hand down, left arm up, and we switch. Hopefully you enjoy this little break for your legs. Or maybe as I am ready for the next round with my chair pose. Right arm up. Check in with your breath, both hands down. And then lift your hips up, forward fold, turn the toes in. Grab your block. Bring the block again between your thighs. Squeeze your legs together. Slight bend in your knees. Roll up to standing. Hands in prayer pose in front of your heart. Perfect. Inhale, bend your knees. Reach your arms up. Exhale, sink deep into your knees. Sink into your chair pose and twist your upper body to the left. Here we are. So you get your second chance to play with this option. Maybe after the first round you decide, no, I'm not doing this again. It was so too tricky to keep the block between your thighs and stay here in this twisted prayer pose. Or maybe you like to see how it goes on the second side. Shift the weight to your left foot. And then lift your right foot. Step the right foot back. Whoop. Just enough. Release your hands. See, it's also me. I am also falling. And then bring the right hand down, left arm up. So you're trying to squeeze the block. And if you fall, it's never the end of the world. So we have the tendency, especially the older we get, to be so serious. And then we bring this also to our yoga practice. But life is serious and hard enough, so at least in yoga, let's try to have some fun. So if we fall, we just try again. It's part of learning. So strong legs, use your core. Right hand maybe on the ground, maybe on your block. If it's okay for your neck, look up to the left hand. Reach high. Focus on your breath. Never sacrifice your breath for any yoga pose, especially one of these twists, and especially if we do something crazy with a block like today. If you're in the twisted chair, come back to center, both arms down to the ground, release the block. If you're in the twisted triangle, bring the left hand down, frame your front foot with both hands. Slight bend into your left leg, step the right foot in. Slight bend in your knees, remove the block. Here we are again. Block back onto the floor. And this time you step with your left foot onto the block. Slight bend in your left leg. Lift the right foot off the ground. Remember, you can do this without the block. And then with strong core muscles, lift your hands off the ground. Lift your right leg. Still breathing. Inhale, come up to standing. Squeeze your right knee into your chest. Exhale, extend your right leg to the back. Keep your arms lifted. Upper body parallel to the floor. Strong standing leg. Inhale, come up. Squeeze the right knee to your chest. Lean forward again. Right leg goes back, lean forward, arms strong. Hold your focus. Once more, coming back up. Squeeze the knee in. And I somehow lost counting, so we do one more. Right leg back. And then last time, coming back up, squeeze the right knee in. And then exhale. Prepare for landing. Extend the right leg back. Bend your standing leg, maybe both hands down. One more lift. And now step off the block, right foot down. Release the left foot. Block to the side. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold back onto your toes. Deep squat. Palms in front. Back to prayer pose. Balance on the toes. Maybe you feel the difference in the soles of your feet. Even you're balancing on the toes might feel way nicer than balancing on the block. This time try to interlace the fingers With the unusual grip, turn your palms out to the front, reach your hands up to the ceiling, whoops. Reach your arms up, make yourself long, exhale, release your hands and back to your yogi squat. Remember to grab your blocks, maybe place them under your heels, bring your palms back in prayer pose, lengthening your spine. And then from here, left hand down, right arm reaches up, a little bit more for the rotation of the upper body. Right hand down, left arm reaches up, squeeze the right arm into your leg. Left hand down, left arm into the left leg, right arm reaches up, right hand down, left arm up. Are you still focused on your breath? Hands down. Last round, right arm up, right hand down, lift arm up, and then from here, turn the toes in, release the knees down to the ground, come into the kneeling position, release your feet, and come back to one of your blocks. You just need one. So you can also sit cross-legged, of course, any position where you can sit most comfortable. And then grab your block, and then we start with the right hand. So extend your right arm out in front, palm up, put the block onto your right palm. If you like, if you feel you want to use your fingers to hold onto the block, you can grip the block, but maybe you have it just on your right palm. And then open the right arm to the side. You can move from your upper body, circle the right arm to the back, over your head. You're still trying to keep the palm, the right hand facing up, and then open the right arm back to the side. So right palm's up, block maybe still on your palm, and let's go back. Bring the right arm to the front, over your head, and to the side. Reach the right arm to the front, left hand to the block, right hand to the side, left palm faces up, and then open the left hand to the side. You can move from your upper body, circle the left arm over your head to the back, maybe the block still on your palm, and we go back. Bring the left arm to the front, over your head, circle it to the back. If you sit close to the wall, maybe move a little bit more to the front. Right hand down, swoop. Open the right hand to the side. Just a little bit for your shoulders now, thinking about the work you spend on the computer or the telephone. Maybe the receiver between the shoulder and your ear, right arm to the front, left hand swap. Open the left hand to the side. And spin it back. Last one. Whoop. And here we are, a little release. Well, let's do just one because 3 is a charm. Right arm, open the right hand to the side. Spin it over your head, whoop, and to the back. Circle it to the front. Just giving your legs a little rest. Now last round for your left hand. Left hand out to the side, to the back, over your head, to the back, and now move it back to the front, over your head, to the side. Here you are. Perfect. And then since you're already seated, and shift onto our bum. So that's always the good signal. Shavasana is close. But let's do just a little bit, last little touch for the core. And I'm sorry, back with a block, holding it with your thighs, sitting on your bum, lift your legs. Option 1, keep your knees bent. If you like, you can extend your legs up to the ceiling. You can have your hands on the ground, fingertips pointing to your bum. Inhale here, lower your legs, hold the block, lift the corners of your mouth. Oh yeah, that's a nice pose, huh? Lift up. So since you spend, lower your legs down, your lunch break here with me, just want to make sure that you get coffee and cake later. Lift your legs, hold the block. Last one, lower your legs. Lift them up, hold and squeeze. Remove your hands, reach your arms out. Still hold the block. Hold it, hold it, hold it. But not your breath, hold the block. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your knees in, remove the block. Make yourself small. And roll down. Keep the block close. Roll down to the ground. And when you feel the upper body to the lower bags on the ground, bring your feet down. Find your block. Squeeze your feet into the ground. Lift your hips up. And use the medium level of your block. And place the block under your sacrum. And I encourage you to go low. But today let's try the medium. And take your time to find the right position. You're feeling stable. You can stay here. Let the weight of your hips sinking into the block. Or if you like, maybe you want to lift one leg up. See how this feels. Your palms down on the ground. If you're not sure if you want to do both legs, bring the right leg down. Lift the left leg up. And then you can keep changing your legs. Right leg up, right leg down. Lift your left leg up. Enjoy the support of the block. And then maybe if you like, this time you keep your right leg up. Trust the block. Lift your left leg up. Squeeze both thighs together. Your hips, sacrum resting on the block. Nice relief. For the lower back, legs reaching high. Legs active. If you like, point the toes up to the ceiling. One more big inhale. And then on the exhale, right foot down, left foot down. Squeeze your feet into the ground. Lift your hips off the block. Remove the block. Send your hips back down. And then if you like, you can bring your knees to your chest, rocking from side to side. Option 1 is to go and extend your legs down to the ground, taking a Shavasana. Or if you like, you can start to rock up and down your spine. No, I'm not tricking you. We're not doing something else. We stay low. It's just to get a transition. But just as an option, because no, if you spend typing on the computer or having the phone back tucked up in a moment soon again. So let's do a last little touch for the upper body. Bring the block between the shoulder blades. This time we use the low level. But this is optional. If you feel you've done enough and you already did enough, so there's no need to do anything more. So maybe it's a nice idea to take Shavasana. Only if you like, place the block between the shoulder blades. If your knees pointing to the ceiling, then let your knees drop out to the side. Soles of your feet together and feel the block in your back in a comfortable position. And then your arms can be out to the side in a T shape or maybe up over your head. And then allow all the push-ups, all the planks to melt off your body. All the time that you spend on any electronic device, allow the upper body to open up. You can always change the position of your arms. Remember, you're a living, breathing being, not a human doing. So you know as you feel what's best for you. Since you're so connected to your breath, you're so aware of what's going on in your mind, in your body, that there's no second guessing of where you should be in this pulse. And only you know. No one else. So for the last few moments that we're here, let's take one big inhale. Once more, filling up your lungs. Biggest inhale, and then open your mouth and sigh it out. Let it go. Ha. Feel the weight dropping from your shoulders. One last time. Big inhale. Fill up your lungs. Open your mouth. Let it go. Ha. And now it's tempting to stay here. Such a nice pulse for the upper body. Just to make our way towards the end, bring your feet back to the ground, knees pointing up to the ceiling. Bring your palms down and then squeeze your elbows, forearms into the ground, lift the chest, roll off the block, remove the block from beneath you, put it to the side and roll down. Feel the upper body on the ground, feel the difference. So you're now lying on the ground. Extend your legs out. Arms and legs in a comfortable width. Roll your fingers in. Make a fist with your hands. Squeeze your toes. Take one big inhale. Squeeze once more every muscle in your body. You might feel that your arms lifting off the ground. Really squeeze from your feet, your legs, your butt cheek muscles, your arms, your core, your face. Hold the breath and squeeze. And now open your mouth. Ha! Let go. Perfect. If you feel that you're holding on to more tension, of course you can do one more round. And then let's take one more big inhale. Exhale out. Ha. Close your eyes. And close your eyes a second time. And with your eyes closed, scan your body. See with your eyes closed if there's any tension in your muscles you're still holding on to. And then allow yourself to let go. Feel your shoulders sinking into the earth. Release your hips. Relax your face. And then let yourself drop into your Shavasana. slowly bring your awareness back to the space around you, the sounds around you. And slowly shift more to a deeper breath again. And feel where your body is touching the floor. And then start to move from your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. And then take your arms up and over your head. Take one full body stretch. Reach your arms up and over your head. Make yourself long. Take one big inhale. Exhale out. Gently waking up yourself a second time today. And then bend your legs again. Feet to the ground. And roll to one side of your body. And the knees to your chest. And then feel the transition from lying on your back arriving on the side. Of course, if you have time, you can stay longer in Shavasana, giving your body enough time. And if you know that you have to be back at work, slowly make your way back up to sit. Find any comfortable upright seated position. Rest your hands on your knees or in your lap. Inhale, lift the shoulders and soften your shoulders down your back again. As you feel your sit bones on the ground, gentle rise and fall from your breath, in your chest and belly. Try to feel the difference in your body now to 1 hour ago. And then on your next inhale, you reach your arms up over your head, bring your palms together. On your exhale, send your hands back down to your heart center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll the forward to the fingertips and open your eyes. And with this forward fold, you bow down to yourself, paying gratitude to yourself for taking time for yourself and your yoga practice. Thank you for joining me in your lunch break. A wonderful rest of the day. Namaste, everyone.